We'll have Lovers Rock on
Yeah,
his Euro once
pretty
again.
sure Pacific have to get off to a good start. If
Quick
BBL want to fully
well.
like
Pacific
anti this a little bit as well, Odin on short,
BBL
super
in
strong,
kickoff. That was from
spam
the
this
opening
wall, they
game.
can't get up
The
short.
opening map,
Solo
in
Phoenix.
fact,
Very hard to get through the
far
chokes, you won't
cry
get up
away
short
from
if there's an
where we are
Odin just
now.
spamming
As
here
you
the
can
whole
see,
time.
They start on the attack yet again. They're yet to lose a pistol from that position so far in
Pacific
this
probably need to
series.
win this pistol.
They're going to need this one here. Lovers Rock.
I think BBL are good on this map as well, especially if they win pistol, start getting the op out on Lovers Rock.
Stick around, finds a way out of Wine, and with Ninja trying to
Nice
push
start.
from short, has managed to find the kill. Net his feet can't get rid of it, leaving 2 players behind.
I think Ninja was a big component of why these pistol rounds have gone so well.
Okay.
But 7 looks to be the next component as that spike goes down. And VALORANT, maybe a win up the sleeve, an ace up the sleeve as he comes up in towards Heaven. Creven already out there though and noted. VALORANT
Very, very
at the
nice
right
on this.
time.
I think that was a
Pacific
must
once
win,
again winning
personally.
a pistol round.
Yeah, that is now
Let's see if they can get the
5
Phoenix rolling.
from a oh no, sorry, it's
3
4
more
from,
for an
4
ult.
from 5.
Unlucky, mate.
5 from a potential 6. Who knows how things will go later on? Not to get too far ahead of ourselves, and I think that's the heaviest statement that you can put out right there, you know? That's the gravity that brings you back down to earth, because this is a Pacific team which has looked exactly the same on Deciders before and not been able to go the distance. Just building off the back of what you were saying there, yeah, it's Ninja and 7 really that have been the biggest difference for me so far today.
Makes a
This
lot of sense for
change-up
BBL,
and
trying
full
to
commitment to an
damage
identity
him,
with Chamber
stop him
and
from getting
Phoenix
orbs.
across the map pool has definitely standardized things
There's
for them,
number
and
1.
the output has been great so far.
A plan and a kill, that's all they need.
7-2 away from the run it back now.
And it gives them an objective to work
Thoughts
towards
on the
as well
Pacific
with
comp?
7's ultimate.
It shouldn't
away.
work. It shouldn't work if I'm honest.
Thing is, though,
But
we've
I
seen
don't think
pistol
anyone's
rounds and
Odin
anti-eagles
abuses
go well
these days.
before, so I'm
Everyone
always
on
gonna
Ascent
hold
doesn't
this at
use
arm's
Odin
length right
because
now
this
before I
got
start to
changed.
believe that
But
Pacific, sure,
I'm
they are
telling
on
you,
the warpath
they
and
ain't getting more
they
than
are
3
in the
rounds on
perfect
attack if you have
position
an
to
Odin on short.
go and win this
So,
one.
I don't think it's a
I
thing,
think
but
everybody at home is the
if
exact
people
same
aren't buying
position.
Odins and not punishing it, then you're
That's
fine.
what this game is, just reserving true judgment, everyone holding their breath, as even an anti-eco as simple as this can have dangerous ramifications. But Pacific find a couple of kills through smoke spam. The BBL defenders in CT unable to flood out and
Arm
join
with this one as well.
Lovers Rock on site. So it should be simple
If 7
closure
gets the
from
kill
this
on site
position.
and
They
gets the
wanna keep
plant.
those 3 rifles into the next if they
Well.
can, and with Ninja landing that hit fire right between
Oh,
the
chill,
eyes.
chill. Everyone chill.
Should be able to get it
Should have
across
let
the
him
line.
go
And
for
there you
it.
go. Waddle finds the final kill.
Should have let him go
It's
for
2
it.
up for Pacific.
Should have tucked
It's
in and let
only
the Phoenix fight that for
pistol
sure.
player found
From
by
the
BBL,
Marshal.
and you're very happy if that is Pacific.
Okay, they got to get an orb.
Overall, very, very nicely done, very patient, and I think that's the biggest compliment that we've been paying so far
Yeah.
to the attack of Pacific.
It's weird, right? Because from one perspective, sometimes they've looked really hesitant, indecisive. There's a difference between that and playing a slow round where you hold all of the cards. And I think that's the difference here. BBL have been playing into Pacific's hands.
Watch Verna
few
versus
times.
EG the other day. It's everything you're talking
Into their
about.
bonus
Wait, he used
round. 7 is one
Odin
away
on
from the
shot?
run it back. Immediate priority from BBL to take main space.
Yeah, that they are, but
I don't know about that.
7 just does
Oh, really?
not
I need to watch
respect
this
the
back.
one way that we've seen Lovers Rock play around a few times now in main.
Especially with how restricted the toxic screen was there as well. Nice use of the chamber TP to just bait out the audio on that deadlock trap.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, you're already seeing the net being used, Larocque punishing Ninja, trying to get back out on this angle. Bonus rounds, I mean, have been few and far between for Pacific.
They did win one on the previous map. It was the rounds
I mean,
following
it's
that
okay
stopped it
because
from
obviously they
being
get the
as
Phoenix Sword into
effective.
next round.
I
They
think the main thing that I'm looking
shouldn't
at right
save
now is,
here and they
what
should
is their
go do
ability to bait
damage.
out key utility. From the Gentlemates game, they were committing blindly a lot of times into sites with stacked players. And even here, just a little bit more awareness on A main would have been nice. Interesting, actually, because BBL aren't a team which we've seen play too heavily on the extremities on this map before. Quite reserved. They want to invite that pressure into these sites. As you can see here with Waddle picking up the orb on B.
Looks like we're
BBL
just
should
saving.
understand that
BBL love
it is
this.
a B finish,
It's
or at least close
this
to
comp
one.
right here. If you get the
not
op
gonna
out, you
commit
win
to this
so
at all.
much on defense. 3,000
See that
extra
orb
opportunities
picked
for
up in
potentially
the,
all of them to buy or drop an
orbs
op.
extending. I
It
saw
can't be much
Key
better in
grimacing
terms of this round
as
for
well,
BBL.
just at the end of that second round. And he'll know that this is
A lot
important.
of how the
Of
deadlock
course, for those
works
folks
is like
at home
you put
not,
the wall
sure
down
of
in
the
a
stakes.
committed
BBL
position
win
that
this,
upholds
and
it.
they will have
You can
playoffs.
never really
For
commit and
Pacific,
break it.
They are
Otherwise you'll get wrecked.
basically a hungry dog just looking for a win. This is pride that they're playing for, and there's nothing scarier than a man with nothing to lose.
And that's what makes it the greatest upset as well. Also,
See what the
not
plan
only
with
would
Phoenix
BBL
is.
qualify for playoffs, they would top the group, which seeds them even further in the bracket, giving them more time, more preparation, more things that really you would think set them up for success.
Yeah, well, we'll see if that success comes towards the Pacific side as we start to check in on their comms and how they maneuver around the map.
Not much, I think it's the Magnum camera, maybe.
Yeah, he had a boat
Should
last.
break it.
Can we default into mid 3? I'm gonna smoke short. You're that info on A, he did the TP check.
Smoke short and orb up when you can.
But they know I'm deep A.
Okay, bubble up.
No need to.
Let's search here and then
I'm
go
gonna
back
join.
A.
I
back into
can go
bubble
to the
down.
lobby.
I have top mid.
I'm joining.
They just drone B, I think.
Scale with my drone, scale with my drone.
Go with it.
One.
I'm gonna come with you.
One city.
I need to go back A though, guys. I need to go back
I
A.
have your city.
Break Magnum camera or we can
They
pop
might,
it.
they might contest the camera.
You're solo Q, you're solo Q.
I have your
Can we
city.
come back? Let's go into the safe split.
They smoke
Wait,
short.
they
We need to
smoke
Phoenix short. Phoenix will short. Phoenix will short.
Phoenix on short? Okay.
Wait,
Yeah,
let me
that's
check
fine.
out the stuff.
Listen, let me bait everything, please.
They walled.
I got spammed.
Yeah, bomb.
Get us back together. 3, 2, 1.
Use the Phoenix.
Ready? I'm gonna ult, I'm gonna bait stuff. Ready?
Dead in net.
They smoke. They lobby
Get us
first.
back.
It's passive.
Seems like retake.
I have
Nice.
Smoke, on top of the smoke. One side.
Rip on
30
this
seconds
right.
left.
Done on me, yeah, boys.
I'm with you.
I'm gonna flash this.
Let's
Go for it, come for it, quick.
20 seconds.
Garden.
Gen. Could have moved.
Hang on.
Heaven. Two heaven.
Last player standing.
And one short, I think.
10 seconds
Enough time.
left.
They took up.
Anti. All good. Listen. Guys, we're a little bit slow.
And I mean, in the end, you can see
That is a
that
nice
Cupid
try.
trying
They got
to
wrecked
keep the
on
ball
short though.
onside, trying to get them not to panic too much after losing that round. And let's be honest, Hazard, it wasn't the best.
No, I think that's the thing. I said it in the previous series in the mates game. The difficulty of playing into double
Nice shot.
sentinel is that where usually you would just identify the sentinel and try and work around the setup, there are two different setups on the map, and so when you're defaulting, you've got
timing?
to be specific
Yeah.
about you know, what utility
It wasn't a
is
bad
there
plan.
and what are we
They
dealing
identified
with.
the
It was
camera
that
well.
got identified on B
It
early
was pretty
there.
good. Break the
Pacific
camera
denying
and
market
head over towards
information
short.
through
Lorak
breaking
did
it.
just own them.
Then heading
Spam was
into
incredible in terms of the
Larok's
timing.
deadlock setup on A,
Wall was
and,
incredible
the
after.
scaling just a little bit slow with the amount of micromanaging required there. This is an eco, of course. Waddle has the ult. But Pacific, more than anything else, will be hoping that in this round they can do a bit of fact-finding, work out.
They didn't have to buy an
Well,
op.
BBL
Yeah, that's true as well. So they're just
offering
gonna have
the
op for like all the rounds.
Oh, tour de force being committed by Ninja, and I mean in the right location, as this is where Lovers Rock is set up. Another one of these lineups of his TPs. We've seen that a few times, especially on Lotus.
Yeah, it's a nice one. Gets him into the B site, which will be useful in just a moment's time, but I think it expires before he elects to use it. Larok receiving a little bit of pressure on A short, but happy to hold down the roots of this tree as the net is going to confirm 2 players. Walked up Cat.
It's big information. I mean, you might start to think this is an ace
3
split, but
here.
BBL don't
Trip,
blink. They stay
clone
towards the
camera.
B side, and the Cypher
30
setup
seconds left.
completely untouched, and Lovers Rock here to
Spike
even
down,
make it
P.
stronger. At this point in time, Pacific struggling to get out even in towards the site, in towards that bit where the switch is, and I mean that has lit up everybody. No chance of this. It's
No
all
time
about
on this.
damage. What
One
can
enemy
Pacific
remaining.
really do? And the answer is not a whole lot. It's an in-zone flawless in the end for BBL.
Yeah, BBL taking the
But
lead.
they're gonna
now
have to, mate.
through
They're
the
gonna have to
rifle rounds
battle
again.
for rounds here.
Very much as we saw on Sunset at the start of the day, and I think this is something we've got to be thinking about the sides here.
I reckon
too.
if you
Pacific
offered
get
them
a
4
few
rounds here,
more
they would
rounds on
take it.
attack, you're probably feeling kind of comfortable into that second half, at least knowing BBL
One enemy
had
remaining.
struggled on their attack
Flawless
side in the
defense.
past, showed improvements in the mates game for sure. So first time out coming through from Pacific, and yeah, I mean, the self-motivation has to
You
be there
gotta
on the
go top
BBL
mids,
side.
I think.
Ultimately, they are playing for a huge opportunity and a huge buy in that playoff stage.
I think at this point in time, though, we know that BBL
This whole
do
thing
not
with
blink
the
in
short
face of
pressure,
adversity.
they need
we
to,
know that they are
and
the
I'm kind of
team
surprised
that
they don't have it at the
stands
beginning
the
as well.
tests of
Like this
pressure we saw
deadlock
in
trip
kickoff.
is just
I mean,
perma
you've seen
opposite
it
short.
how many times in
Like once you
Tilton?
get around the choke,
This is
they
not
should have had a
challenge that they
lineup.
will
Like instead of going
unwelcome,
up to
that they
short to
will
break
look
it, I
away
think this
from.
like outside A
For
lineup would
Pacific,
be
they
strong.
need to make themselves an issue, and on Ascent,
Would
I
help
mean,
so
Lotus, I
much.
think, had a question mark on it,
Because
especially
then
after
you actually
the other
like
day that
creating
BBL
pressure over
went
towards
on
short
to,
makes sense.
lose that against Gentlemates. I think Ascent is something entirely different. I mean, every player seems to be playing to their strengths. Lovers Rock,
Yeah.
so comfortable as well.
And on the other side, speaking of playing to their strengths, we're seeing VALORANT on this Viper, and it's not something that we've spoken about so far, but
Yeah.
constantly
We'll
has
probably
the
see it
ability
here.
to
Talk about
threaten
this one.
A with that wall, whether it's players moving up through
Oh, he
short,
moves
as
there
we've
a
seen
little bit.
Pacific try
That's cool.
to do quite a lot in their default, or if
Imagine
it
the
is just
Shock
that
would
straight
take
up
it still, but-
execution, the decay that the wall gives is going to make it really difficult for BBL to play back through quickly.
But the problem that they've had is it's something similar to what Mates had. Oh, Lovers Rock.
Yeah, he's ahead of this all.
Goes up
so
against the
he's
no
got a
info
chance.
Senti.
Formation does so again.
And
This is
takes the
like
timing
the
over towards middle.
Gentlemates game.
It's just
No
a full
drone,
expectation
no
that
camera
nobody's
to
gonna be
spot.
leaking that is ridiculous.
Gonna be strong.
From
Can
me
do
on
that
the
off a
Pacific
short as well.
perspective, because BBL are a team which
Also
constantly
takes them a
want to
while
go
for their mid
aggressive.
smoke to go
The
down,
complete
so he
style
can
that
if
Ron's
he
has
wants to
built
take
this
the
team
timing every single
around,
round.
feast or
It's still a good
famine.
idea from Pacific though. Like
Zix was
top
talking
mid
about it
here
on
is
Twitter. You see these sort of
this is a
max
chance
win
to work.
rounds sometimes, but here it's just standard.
See the pings
Yori
come out
play,
though.
right? You
They're on
have to
top of
be
it.
up.
At the same time, BBL have sent pings towards this CT spawn, and they should know as Larocque checks and well, is successful in doing so. That net out, caught with his hand on the utility. And it's still a 3 versus 2 on site. Still not willing to give away any information, finally doing. This should be when we see VALORANT activate.
Just biding his time though, making sure that BBL aren't getting proactive themselves and trying to retake the main space. This is a really nice smoke from Cupid to let him walk out either side.
Doesn't take that opportunity.
30 seconds
Instead,
left.
the players on Heaven start
The
to
pinch is
scale.
pretty
So
good.
There's a decision to be made. Do you watch the smoke or do you react to the Heaven pressure? And well, the answer is
that's the
you
main
wait
kill.
for the player in main. Oh
Your
my
light
God,
is
BBL.
one of the most important jewels
It's
there.
absolutely gorgeous stuff, and they give it to Pacific. This is one of the best teams in the region.
Gives them a little
and for
wave back.
reason.
Yeah, the advantage rescinded there.
I don't know,
as
man.
BBL
I don't know how they're gonna get an attack
identify
round.
that threat. It's a smart smoke from Cupid, like I said. I think it usually Boaster back in 2023 on Fnatic on this map was always
They
using
gotta
that
go a
on
lot
defense, 'cause
faster.
You could play around the corners of it, but yeah, it just obfuscates a player walking out. VALORANT goes a little early, and they can't tie up the loose ends. Round out of the way, but Pacific still have money. And I'm just waiting to see what value Ninja's going to get from this operator, really.
I'm waiting to see Pacific really challenge BBL on one of these rifle rounds.
It's a flash out into middle this time at the very least to give them the safety of the Sova drone, taking some market space back.
Yeah, conditioning that there will be players in this spot, and well,
It's cheeky.
The fake clone already confirming where players are.
New TP placed from Lovers Rock as he's been holding it down in B main for the duration of this round. Ninja
Oh,
on the opposite
nice.
side with his own operator.
Shock from
and that's the big
Shock
exchange
from
that
bottom
we're
and middle
waiting
that
to see
actually
the
creates
conclusion
pressure on
of.
short. It's good.
I mean, if this arm of the push could be loosened up a little bit, it would do huge work for Pacific. And
Wall goes
using
out
the
over
TP
towards
for
A.
info
They
in
feel
the
comfy
end,
with the B stack
BBL
right
get an
now.
idea of what this looks like, and the B execution starts to scale as a group.
This Blazewall not finding much off the back of it. Kreven, oh, this is going to be a difficult clear, and it's even going to net him a kill. Kreven once again doing more and delivering more than he was expected to.
Can Yoru
Pacific
ult after he
still
takes
get
the
out.
first shot?
That
Oh,
spike on the ground, Lovers Rock. Oh, is even going to get put under pressure by the Hunter's Fury. And he's ready for the next player to send his way.
Damn, big
VALORANT
kill.
wins that duel. Head found. Spike can go down.
You're looking at it still being in the open here. There are no bodies on site for Pacific. They won't have much time to set up
10
post. And
seconds left.
LaRock has an ult. Any
Nah,
chance he's going
surely
to try
not.
and find the spike here?
Ooh.
If he does, the round is over. He won't. And
that was
VALORANT
close.
stops
Imagine
them
he
out
hit
the
him, man.
gates.
We said it.
Imagine he hit him with that.
For Pacific to challenge BBL on a rightful round.
Big rounds, because again, they're going to be happy with like 4 realistically.
Took them a couple
Very
rounds
hard for them to get around.
started to work. But I mean, Kevin, this is unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, it's a war of attrition in terms of gunfights here, really. Pacific pegged back early, but able to make the most of it. And yeah, if VALORANT finds that deadlock ult, someone's going to have to break the spike out. It's probably not going to have enough time to get planted in the end. So risky business, but a big ult with no return. Now Ninja queuing up for an entry on the other side of the map. When this wall drops.
Oh, unfortunately.
Yeah, they just know. They just know that they want to go for orbs on this one. We'll say BBL love fighting A main all the time.
You think so?
I think so. Who's better?
Good point.
Thank you. I mean, I like the fact that we're seeing this Viper's wall being used to try and stop the one-way's effectiveness, but again, just not seeing the, I guess, the effectiveness of that.
Well, Cupid's the one that's picked it up now. We'll have to see if he can do any better.
I think Pacific should have an idea about this.
So shock dart for close, but with a bounce on it, it's not going to break the sonic sensor. Lover's Rock stays on the line here and just fires straight through the fire. Finds 7 on the other side. Only 3 players left on the Pacific side, and Lover's Rock is just cutting through them as if they weren't even there. VALORANT gets revealed inside the smoke in the end, and that slow creep out onto site is immediately shut down.
Of course,
try
you're
mid and
playing
short
into an
again.
operator. I even saw pings going out in a line to see this is probably the lane that the operator's on. I mean,
This one, I
unless
mean,
they were
so this
trying
one
to
just
hint
snowballed
at
into a
path in.
nightmare because they wanted to get the
What's going
Phoenix
on here? I
orb,
mean, fair enough, Ninja,
and
you try
then they
challenge
lost the first
operator, you try
duel,
and
so
challenge
then
me.
they're trying to
Doesn't
just...
work out.
Yeah.
But at this point in time,
I don't know what
think
they're trying to do
Lover's
after,
Rock
to be honest.
has really been challenged.
And like you say, when you look at other oppers in the league, maybe Kayak, for example, Lover's Rock has to be the most in form at the moment, starting to match his kickoff performance when you go back and look at the stats. But at least for the eye test, an indisposable part of this BBL defense, which is starting to go from strength to strength. There's an ult up here for 7. Ninja has a headhunter, but other than that, well, Alarante's rifle. It's this first layer that they've really struggled to deal with. These sensors feel so oppressive, and it doesn't even feel like they're the ones doing the heavy lifting. It's these nets again, tying down 2 players from short this time.
VALORANT has such a good understanding of the agent that he's on. I mean, also the fact he's able to change his positioning, not get caught out. Rose denying 7 any entry, and you can see so ready for the next fight. BBL, I mean, every single time passing with flying colours, and if you're Cupid and Waddle, sure you're on pistols, but
This one,
you're probably
yeah,
thinking to yourself,
might have to accept
this
3.
one's over and done with.
Yeah.
Thank God they
And
won
look,
the
I
pistol,
know
otherwise
that
this would look
chances are the next listing
devastating.
we get will probably be on the BBL side, but I would love to hear how Pacific are trying to
30 seconds
figure
left.
out what's in front of them and how they're dealing with it, because right now, in terms of the plan creation, it feels really one-dimensional, and that's super concerning here for me.
Yeah. I mean, we even said it coming into this. Pacific have struggled to win more than a third of the rounds on any side.
They gotta go
To
down
sort
on
of
this.
Put that in layman's terms, it's
10
like, what,
seconds left.
40% win rate, I think you were saying to me earlier, on
One enemy remaining.
both halves for them, right? Something along those lines.
Guys,
even
absolutely
worse.
giving
It is
it.
even worse.
It's 26%
Oh.
on their attack side and 31% on their defense side.
Oh. That is even worse.
It
An
is.
in-zone flawless here for BBL, by the way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean,
What's on the Viper wall? I mean, it's good if you can get on A.
There was a 13-1 loss to Foot. That's where you're kind of hoping that improvements have been made. And I think it's a valid criticism from Laro. Cupid's like, I've got white noise in my headphones. I actually can't hear you. I'm going to push into the deadlock setup again. That's the call.
I mean, they're at least using the
Gotta
first
try
layer
and
of it to
figure
get
this one
across
out.
this, right?
And if you're Cooper,
You can disrespect the one way, you can set up the chamber to hopefully hit the shot. It didn't happen last round.
Last year when he was on Team Liquid Academy, there was a few teams that even had triple Sentinel setups.
Yeah, there was.
Pressure over towards A main.
Life of me remember the name of the team.
Rotate towards B. They've been having
What a
not that much
great
success,
name.
but it's where they got their round.
Let's not talk about it.
Gets a little quiet, so they got to get some info.
VCT. We're talking
1,
about a
2,
playoff
3,
spot on the
4,
line here for
5.
BBL, and they're
Everyone.
hungry to achieve that. Pacific still hunting for that first win, and I guess that's where the gap lies right now.
Oh, look at the response off the back of that dimensional drift. Loiter is all the way deep in A main.
Does he overstep top middle?
Very soon be able to take this timing. And look, as soon as Lovers Rock finds that there's a duel there in Arch, Loiter actually thinks better of it. Cancels it out and just
Dude, imagine this with an Odin, mate. You'd be farming right now.
Boxed in here. No reason to overstep, especially with that Phoenix ult just fired into the mix as well. Bros just sending them packing, and now Loiter finally arrives at the scene, and it should be a 2K for him. Cupid in the corner adjusts quick enough. Actually, it is down to a 2 versus 3.
Oh, he went on site but not safe, so now he's just got to go A.
Cupid's still out on A. VALORANT's on B. This is such a messy round, Cairo.
Yeah, he kind of had to ult on his teammate, really.
Pacific are all over the place.
Oh.
Barely enough time to get the plant in, and it's snatched away at the very end.
Yeah, team ace in the end, and LaRock still giving it to Cupid. I don't know what else there is to be said, and I think this is a clear indication of where this team is at Pacific in terms of the team structure. VALORANT solo B and Cupid solo A.
10 seconds left.
I haven't seen like a B execution, for example, from Pacific.
What's your thoughts on 7 duelist?
You are so smart.
Mate, it
And
doesn't.
every time
They could have.
it's into the
They could have Primi on duelist on
aren't
solo
changing up
Phoenix, and
anything.
it's gonna look bad.
Please tell me he didn't get left hanging.
Doesn't matter who he is.
Oh,
You shouldn't judge him from solo Phoenix, man. It's just,
no!
just unlucky.
Okay.
Saved.
It's not as bad.
Saved.
It's not as bad.
Saved.
Can we get a counter on that, by the way? Question.
What, like, longest time between
Longest time
dapping up your teammate?
Yeah. Poor Krevin, man.
Yeah, Pacific was stat padding that one earlier, actually.
Yeah, excluding Pacific.
I think that's probably the best way to describe the statistical spread in the league right now, because again, Pacific, the exception to the rule. No wins for them in this stage, at least until
What's the
you look
Pacific
towards
comp like
play-ins.
on
And right
defense?
now, in the
I mean, it's
champs
good.
points game, that's only a positive
I don't know
for
if it's
BBL. Final
like
timeout
9 rounds
used,
good,
both
but
in
it's
this
good.
first half, and you understand why. They need 1 round minimum. 2 more still feels like a long shot.
If they can get to 7-5 half, it's typical, probably bang average for Ascent. You move on to your defender side, and things look a bit more hopeful.
Oh, they'd look
Bit of a
very
change up from
hopeful if they
Pacific
can
on this
find
one.
That many more
What
rounds.
is
What is
this?
this lineup here from Larrock? Is he throwing it through the gap?
It goes through here and lands
Seen this one
here.
before. One for the
That's
Larrys.
insane.
Yeah, maybe towards mid to help market.
Yeah, probably get a replay on that in just a sec, though. If this B pressure sustains
It's
from
not on
main,
its
as
way.
well
He
as
hasn't
Rock is the
thrown
one
it. He's
bottom
going to
of
go
the
line
line.
it up.
Yeah, no, obviously he's going to pass. I mean, why else would he not?
The observer's like,
Through the net, man!
oh, why are we doing that? They gave him a free gun. Dude, I'm telling you, that's a risky mistake, man.
About this for BBL. I mean, you look at VALORANT's
It's not like this is a bad
Yeah,
comp
I
on
really
defense.
like
You
this
give
round
him a
from
gun, you
Pacific,
give him
but
an
as it
extra
stands,
round.
it's
Might
just
be the
VALORANT
difference.
trying to stave off this A push back in for the retake, and Lovers Rock to disrupt
Big
it.
Joe.
Yeah, it does. Waddle consider no, but he gets the information, and that's
Oh.
the key point.
Ah,
And
okay.
VALORANT
It's all
is
good.
being
Recovery's
caught
fine.
By the Hunter's Fury. 3 players all in the
Way
wall,
too
summon
bold, though,
Cupid
man.
to try and give us something magnificent.
Wall nearly broken, has a blind. Smoke to try and play in now, and the door has opened up for him here.
Try and play within. Cooper not found just yet, and looking to be in issues. The utility still tries to find him, and this is going to make things difficult because you're going to have to try and burn the body. I mean, maybe you don't even need
Solid.
to. Kevin just takes the one-on-one and wins the duel. Close, but no cigar. BBL up to 8.
Yeah, 8-3 lead here, looking pretty concrete for BBL.
Yeah.
Again,
Bailed.
we're expecting that net will
Bailed
landed
Loiter out
in
on
the
this one
mouth
for
of
sure.
B main as the push came through, but much better from Pacific. I mean, it's this kind of stuff you want to see them putting some pressure on B main at these other lanes if they want to then move through short. Market isn't enough by itself. Puts Larrock in an awkward position, but they don't fully capitalize. Frustration on one side, apathy on the other.
Feels like it. At the same time, though, BBL Feel as if they're cruising to a finish. They knew that it was a possibility it could go to 3 maps, but they knew it was near enough impossible for it to be a series win for Pacific.
Top
So
mid,
confident
pretty
themselves
fast.
and
This is where the
confident in
rounds
this
have looked
Ascent.
doable, really.
Started to become a key part of their map pool.
They got a
Who's
Sova
really
ult to
challenged
maybe
it,
try
really?
split if they were going to do that.
That's the thing.
Honestly, but
Was
this
that
tag could
an
go
RB
for it. It's just a
game?
little too close to be able to get a good angle. You would dodge
Memory
it for
serves
sure.
where They started to get back on track.
I mean, Gentlemates missed the mark in that second round. Could that have been closer?
Of his rock
They
freebie.
started to come back
Oh,
into it
what a
on the
shot that
attack.
is. Hey, I'm
Missed the
impressed.
mark
He's
there
been
as
holding
well.
this angle
Was
for
it
like
Thrifty
30
that
seconds.
was the undoing of them? Is Ninja the undoing here as he's found a kill towards the B side, and Creven's asking, in fact screaming for support as this execution starts to scale quicker, finding the pace, finding the kills.
Wait, this might be it.
Pacific, oh, they've not even accounted for where the side was playing within. Finally, VALORANT grabs him, and this Hunter's Fury has even grabbed one of the players from Market. Ninja plays
Four?
LaRock.
I said they would take
Cannot find
4.
what he needs to.
Yeah.
And it's a much better
I'm
round
still
from
not sure it's
Pacific,
enough,
and again, it's
but
exploiting a little
it
bit of
gives
that
them a
B
chance.
space. You've got 2 agents with mollies. You can stop that rotation, those players from flooding back in through CT. And Seven starting to get back on form as well. So signs of life here. A 4th round is a very bare minimum, but it's enough to keep Pacific in this. Let's look to the other side of the server for now, though, where we had an interview before the game with LaRock.
Now I'm here with
Which team
LaRock
is
on
the
his
best
match day.
Haven?
Before the match has started, I've got a couple of
I mean, in
questions to
EMEA,
ask you.
it's
The first
foot.
one being,
In the
everybody
world, I'm not
expects
sure.
you to win today. You're against the
On
team
NRG,
that
like, really good.
hasn't won a series so far. How do you
I haven't watched
create
them
the
recently
same
enough.
level of intensity that you guys are known for, that energy on the stage, when you're up against an opponent like Pacific instead of a top opponent in the league?
Firstly, all team is the same level of for us because Pacific doesn't know win. I think zero
wins.
Zero win, and NRG is a world champion, but they are the same level because when we are playing our games, we are now. If we are our normal game, we are gonna win.
Hell yeah, I love that approach. Treat everybody the same. And when we talk about that match today then against Pacific, is it more about beating Pacific? Like, do you think more about the opponent you're against or more about keeping your same standards and playing your game?
Yeah, just we are playing our game, I think. We don't have, we are work about the Pacific games, of course, but we try to play our normal game.
Okay, so the ante's not as important. I see that. It's all about playing your game. We see that on the stage. I can't wait to see that energy, you standing up as well. But one more thing before I let you go. We have a little history in the rock, paper, scissors game. I want to settle the record. Would you play me in rock, paper, scissors now?
Yes.
Let's do it. You ready?
What?
One, best of one.
Okay, that's the one.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, yeah, I failed.
Let's go again. Yes. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
No way.
Let's go! We got him, baby! Good luck in the game today.
Oh, well, look, as I said, paper beats rock, but unfortunately, paper doesn't beat scissors for LaRock there. So Mitch getting the better of him, but right now, BBL getting the better of Pacific. And speaking of paper tickets aren't really a thing anymore, but you can scan the QR code if you want to go to Barcelona.
I see where you went with it.
What a segue, mate.
That's a
Congratulations.
good segue.
No worries.
Congratulations maybe in order for BBL as we prepare for them to probably finish out Ascent in the way that things have gone, right?
BBL just hit
I
over
think
towards
everybody
B,
knows
camera
that we are
goes out,
pretty
spots the
confident
guy at
BBL are the
logs.
favourites here. It would take-
Absolutely, and I mean, look, the
Insta
pistol
moves
just
to
puts it out of
VALORANT.
range.
Yeah, that's if they can
Goes? No,
find
wait, but
it.
why leak out?
And already
Smoke.
Creven has found Cooper set up by the drone. I mean,
Does the leak out
Clover's
smoke
Rock is
just not give you too
jumping
much
about
space?
Through market. This is easy, and I hate to describe it in that way because I've got a lot of love for some of the players on Pacific, but BBL just looked unbelievable on Ascent. No one yet to really challenge them. No one yet to show us the answer to defeat this. Ninja I mean, he's chasing shadows at this point in time,
Yeah, they wrecked
and
him, man.
BBL are up tonight.
They wrecked him.
BBL have barely won a pistol all day, and
I'm
of
not sure
course
about the
they
smoke,
pick up
man. I
the
don't get it.
only one which can really drive a wedge between them and Pacific's chances, left hanging by a thread in this series. The 9-3 half has been described many times as a fickle thing. It can very quickly get out of control, but you need to win the pistol round, and that is a kick in the teeth for Pacific.
Yeah, that's probably it gone.
Feels like the storyline is the exact same as it has been.
You should be getting the
all
ecos.
season.
To be honest,
We
the
get to map
Yoru.
3 and yeah,
Yoru
falls
or
away.
Sova.
This time though, Pacific have flooded B main and forcing their opponents towards an A finish.
Okay,
where
I like this
Cupid
stuff
is
from
the only
Pacific.
one
They go
there.
aggro, they pick up the orb.
Well, this Rock is
Might
here.
start getting farmed here, but-
Target-rich environment, plenty of players sent through a tight corridor, but only
Still
gets
had 2
one
more
in the
bullets, had it
end.
under control.
Should be a Marshall to filter back into the hands of Ninja. Very capable hands indeed on this chamber, of course, but with Cupid going down on 8, that is the site open for the taking. And BBL with a 10th round queued up here into their post plant.
Maybe give Deadlock the spike? No, okay.
And yeah, I mean, Ninja, the Marshall, I'm not
Yeah,
expecting anything here.
I mean, honestly, the big thing is we didn't see BBL get into post in a lot of the rounds where they struggled before, but actually it's the strength of this composition.
Yeah, I
right?
mean, if this team
Double
plants and you
Sentinel,
got the
so
you got the
much
Deadlock
utility to
alive,
play off
you
in
win.
these situations.
100%. I mean, at this point in time, as soon as you get to post, it should be round 1 for BBL. And I mean, we saw on Lotus, they have no problem getting into post.
Difficult one for Pacific when, you know, you're going to be up against a side that's often trying to play for those picks. Ninja on this chamber, I feel like it is probably the best antidote to the slow scaling that they're going to start showing in the following rounds, but both players going down to the spike detonation here, not giving away any orbs, and with that, it is the 10th round that we expect.
You like
And,
BBL's
double
comp?
digits, 10 to
They probably
4,
play it the
and
best I've seen.
Yeah, we're seeing BBL starting to once again.
People
flex their muscles.
used to play it quite a
feels
lot,
like
man.
on
This was
Sunset
the one that
when we
Full
saw the
Sense
first
used to
half
play all the time as
kinda
well.
Start to get contested, but as
I
soon
think
as
they
we
play
hit
it
the
well.
second half, BBL started to extend the lead and really extend.
It looks
things
hard to
further
play
forward.
against.
They
I don't know
certainly
if I
did.
like it.
I mean, that's a tough thing with Pacific right now. A gun round looming in front of them.
I think it kind of works
It
just
could be
because
a
of
death
these two,
sentence
though.
or a way back in. That's what we're waiting to see. On the other side, though, it's BBL trying to bring this one home. We'll listen in with the comms and see what they're doing.
Verdim.
Tekle tekle.
Kör adam.
Körüm. Sakin. Abi yapsana sayda birbirinden sonra. Sağlı yap. Sağlı yap. Sağlı yap.
GT kanka.
Cancel.
Başa dikkat.
Cancel. Tamam maçtan
Markete
gitsenize.
gelsenize, markete gelin.
Maçtan gitsenize.
Geliyorum markete. Bekle Kraven. Değil. Ettim.
Ben attım TP'yi.
Gelin. Daha bakıyorum.
GT pick.
Mid mid. İdi vuralım.
Drone açtı. Boş.
Nerede? Mid nerede?
Öldü mü?
Ansörde koşuyormuş gibi yapıyorum.
A boş. A boş.
Aa boş. Omen de orada.
A koş. Utku. Sayda al heaven'dan çıkacaklar.
Tamam.
Ha, bul var mı şorta?
Var.
At.
Phoenix. Arkamıza aç.
Omen geldi beyler. Geldi heaven'a. Site olur.
Kapıyı kapama.
Kapamıyorum. Site diyor.
Yanlış duymuş olabilirim. Side.
Evet.
Side. 80 vurdum. Green box.
Körüm.
Bir Heaven.
Rical Omen.
Heaven. Hoş.
Aldık kan.
Oh,
Yakınlar.
Maybe.
5 mermi.
Arkaya dikkat et. Geçen arka geldiler.
2 kan. 5 mermi.
So 1
Oh.
versus 4 for LaRock to try and clutch from, but it's
5
5
bullets.
bullets.
Oh,
Nah,
well
he
netted.
doesn't.
Yeah, this
With
could be an
5?
issue,
30
but
seconds left.
Okay.
LaRock decides
I was going to
against
say.
it. Still 2 sonic sensors,
He's got
so
some time.
can start to
Still haven't
start
reloaded
to
yet.
bunker up, but I mean instead tries to get this duel. Finally the reload off, so this one a little bit more doable. Pacific waiting for that spike to go in, giving nothing away.
Has the sensor for the drop
Those
into
doors
Gen,
down
but
as
he's still on
well.
top of it, LaRock.
Yeah, that's going to be an issue. Doesn't get caught by the info dart, but does get seen by both players. So
It's a
has to
lovely
try
jump
and
up.
win out, but
Good from
Waddle
Waddle.
jumping up on top of Jenny will put this lead to
Their
5.
comms are always a little
really nice
hectic,
movement
yeah.
there from Waddle. Kind of surprised for the sensor that LaRock actually went for there. There's one you can put on the top of Generator facing towards Heaven. That will actually trigger when a player walks up. He had a couple to use, but again,
Damn,
that's
trying to
just
get him
the
some
details.
tips.
It was a 1 versus 4. I think, as you said, Pacific doing really well in the end to actually convert on this position.
Nice! Nice, Cupid!
Little confidence booster. We'll see how far they can take it. I feel like the second round, the follow-up has to stick immediately.
Phoenix all, but you
if
don't
they
want to play
buy
retake
Broken, you can
anywhere,
see that
so
in the money. I mean,
put him
maybe
on the
two get a
rotate, make
buy,
sure that he
but,
can fast
I mean,
flood.
you're
It's good.
to deny Matt Point. Ninja needs to be
As
careful.
soon as they
Black
see
Rock is
some kind
here.
of pressure,
No, will TP
straight away
away.
goes to the site.
But that audio cue will give away his position.
Sure.
This is nice from
like
BBL.
that Ninja is
Wait,
towing
okay.
the line a little bit here,
He's trying to
though,
take
and
a
you've actually
fight.
got Seven
Might get
following
one.
this up with the ult, interrupting those timings a bit. 2 flashes spent, but no kills picked up.
Ninja off the back of this.
But
No TP.
they did re-clear all
so
of
he
this.
doesn't really want to fight this too heavy.
No, he doesn't. He's respecting it for the most part.
It's a strong insert though, and look at this.
Yeah,
with
it's
BBL
early
guided towards the other
info,
side
and
of
he's
the
on a
map,
good off
Pacific
angle.
should have them exactly where they want.
But they have time to work with, so you create a little bit of pressure B, go back mid and split A. All possibilities, but this... Oh, Waddle
hit,
has
right?
a good idea.
No,
Manages
miss.
to dodge the ultimate.
Maybe through the window would have got him
Front back
3
through
on
with his own
site, and they got
wall.
to
That's
send
really
it through a
nicely played.
Viper
You can see
smoke or at
Pacific
least
here with
wait
a
it
deep
out.
bunker, 2 players in boathouse. Cupid arriving late.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure about this wall either, but we'll see how this goes on as the players still scale that.
As the
info
grab
down.
net hits, they recon at the
Both
back.
players
That's
seen getting
incredible.
spammed up in
Alright,
BBL.
I've seen enough.
They
They've got to unlock.
execute
They're fine.
Near enough perfect,
That was
let's
sick.
be honest. You set the hat on top and, well, information for the last 2 players. Just when you
And they're
think
very
Pacific
like
have
calm
set
at just
themselves
holding
up
this
right,
space.
Spike planted.
Just
ends
wait for
up
the Viper
being a
util to
BBL
go
round,
down, wait
11
for the
to be
molly.
found, and,
Then we go.
nobody hunting, as you can
That was
see.
good, man.
Players on the BBL side also low on econ.
I mean, it's literally all about the utility timing there. Larok throws in a net and Rose sends the dart at the same time, whether that was intentional or not. Any Turkish speakers, if you could enlighten me. We didn't do a listening
No
anyway,
one gonna
so
break
we
the
wouldn't
dart,
know,
mate.
but
They're all trying to
maybe
get.
one for
They're all
the
trying to remove
interview.
the grav net.
So nicely coordinated. They go to try and take the net. Everyone gets revealed.
But I think that's the thing, though, with BBL. They've done stuff like this before. We've seen it. Flashing on info dart to make sure that you're either flashed or you get the dart. And either or puts in a worst case position. BBL, find 11. 2 players still alive. So there will be somewhat of a buy to create resistance from that point. But, I mean, is resistance futile at this point?
Yeah, you can just see here the utility was absolutely perfect. And that possibility of Pacific prying this one away from the hands of BBL. Looking more and more unlikely with every passing moment. That's 3 from 4 now, just the
This is
one
it for
rifle.
Pacific.
Still some
None
money
is
left
gonna be
for
too
Pacific,
wrecked
but
after
there's
this.
barely a buy beneath
Even
them.
the buy is like not great. No chamber trip as well. Oh no, it's a
And this
ally.
for BBL to top the group. And not only that, look like a contender in doing so.
And then time to secure that map pull after
Pick the
some
right
top
site.
changes after
Shock to break the
Euro
trip.
changes, right?
One pass and
Rose just
oh,
denied
that's
the
good.
drone
That's
straight
so
away.
big, man. Imagine
Nice
he,
from Valorant.
imagine he got
switched
hit
things
back
up,
of
was playing
sight
B now
solo
on
with a
A.
Sova ult, and they put the wall over towards short. The
because
round was
you don't
done.
have a
The round was
traditional
actually
sentinel.
done.
You're ultimately relying on Valorant being that anchor in a lot of these rounds. Nice for him to get the timing after Rose looked like he was going to cancel the drone. And speaking of, Waddle aiming to re-clear main. It's a very late re-clear here as BBL are walking up Link into Ninja.
He's ready.
There's one. Yeah, he's only going to settle for one. It's a nice kill.
Needs to be careful though, because there's still more bodies on the other side of this, and tries to play in front of the dart, gets punished for it, and
Look at that
oh,
double
we're back to
rotate. What's the
4 on
timing like on
4.
this? Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Saw 2, they can send it.
Still alive.
The info's incredible.
Now Valorant left
My guy's
behind
got to kill
A.
one
Bit
back
of
of
an
sight.
awkward wall that BBL have to push through.
Yeah, have to try and play around it. Valorant, though, the paranoia doesn't hit. This is going to be an issue.
Pass flood,
Rose
3 heaven.
just manages to fight back. Can the players are sent forward?
Cupid's absolutely sent it. 15 seconds.
BBL, they're ready to deny this. Spike on the ground. Valorant looking to try and win this here and now.
Done the jump again. Done him twice with it.
Brings
My god, nice fast flood. I will say,
still that lead on 5.
not that he did too
BBL
much,
not
but
fully fortifying
Valorant
it
back of
just
sight
yet.
did great to
Such
just
an awkward
not
sight take for them, and
peek,
it's
I guess.
really helped out by
Best to
Valorante's
stay alive
utility. That initial use of the molly was nice. The wall, as I said, dices things up a little bit. Maybe Ninja somewhat greedy there on the mark.
Keep it here. I
You
mean, he's
kind of
making
see what he's
space for his
trying to
team,
do,
gets
and
the
again, you've got
info.
to back yourself to the nth degree.
I will say BBL, once they throw that
Valorant
flash
does
there,
here.
if they commit
The
wide, I
mechanical
think they win.
maestro.
Nice.
Pacific still seem to believe that they can do it, but these next couple of rounds will decide that.
Same set piece, same opening, but different
Got hit.
result.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
7! Two big ones. The A site though, the skill still continues.
Yeah, and Valorant is looking to backfill this quickly. Cupid on the TP, pretty fast as well.
What's
Kraven
going
is
on?
detached, and actually Valorant is going to stop Rose
Prius,
dead in
mate.
his tracks.
Remember, BBL still have timeouts, so should this go wrong, you're probably going to see Keys interruptions.
Ooh, Kraven.
Could be the one to win the round. That net. He doesn't see Cooper.
Dude, they don't see
This is
each
going to be a
other.
disaster. LaRock is considered this.
Does he get anything on Heaven for it?
And it's not. Valorant at least
Knows
caught,
where he
and,
is.
well, there's no ultimate to prop this
And
round
you know he's
upon, so
locked in
Cooper
because of the
tries
wall.
to play around the
Well, you
wall
get TP from Cupid.
and decides to dip out.
Yeah, Kraven still has to recollect the spike here.
The
Waddle
double
is
up
with
A
him. They've
main, that's
immediately
nice. Loads
made
of
the
pressure over
decision
towards
to
Heaven.
wrap back around and go from main. There's a dart, a paranoia, but these are all tools that you're not hoping to have to use.
Doesn't want to get wrecked
It's
by the jump.
element of surprise.
Revan should start to anticipate this and does. The smoke going, blooming, and Will sees the dart now as
Ooh.
well. So a 2
Not sure they
versus
should
1,
be
he
showing
has to
both
try
bits
and
of
dice
util
up,
there.
and he plays around
Hey, at least they
dice,
played
but
together.
Cannot roll.
Managed to get a high lower as well,
And
also.
that will be within 4. 1 round at a time for Pacific.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be. You know, it has to for Pacific. And they're actually going to make the most
Yeah,
of
they're
this
just going
extra bit
to
of
have a
time
little
that
time
they've
to
been
talk
given.
it out.
As the saying goes, all waves start small and just step by step, they're trying to get themselves in the best possible position here. I'd love to know who's leading the comms right now, actually, because you can see Waddle's not saying anything in this downtime.
You'd imagine
it's
keep it.
mostly Cooper.
Yeah, there you go.
Telling everyone to take a deep breath and consider what's actually going on. We are going to get a timeout from the BBL side. And to be fair to Thinky and Zaid, they've actually had the fair enough their impact and timeouts. And I think the most part here is they're going to be given another chance to speak to their team as they burn both timeouts in that first half.
(11-7) as it stands. It's all riding on a knife's edge, and it's all too much, maybe, for the coaches on the Pacific side of the server. BBL the ones to press the panic button and call
Just
for
walking
this
in here.
timeout first.
I mean, his mate's gone over
Very
towards
often
short.
the face
He's like
of
pretty
the staff on
confident
that
this
left-hand
clear.
side of the screen is indicative of what
Cupid-
the overall
they had no
feeling
idea
is
where
within the
Cupid,
camp. Heard
Omen
from
ordered
them
to.
quite a lot about some of the issues behind the scenes with this team, trying to iron out those problems from stage to stage, actually actively playing a little bit more in Paris between stage 1 and stage 2 seem to have helped them out.
He had pretty good
but
timing, right? He
again,
TP'd over towards short. He walks over
just have
towards
to
door.
see if they've
So he's TP'd
got
like
enough
deep
left
short so
in
they
the
can't
tank
hear
to
him.
get
Walks
it
over
the
towards
line
door.
here. You
As he
feel
gets
like
to
they
door,
do,
the
but
wall goes over.
nothing is a certainty.
They're thinking if he was there, they would have had the
Feels
Omen
like
ult. Just good timing.
LaRock, the only one with a real rifle in the hands of a Bulldog, and also on top of that, a couple of ultimates off the back of this. And I mean, it's the same A opening that we've seen. And we need to
Yeah,
see
because they just get the
nothing
ult
given
for
away
free
by
and they're
Pacific
just
if they want a
they're happy
chance.
with an ult for free
I
every
like
single
this,
round.
though. Ninja dropped back with the ult. He has a TP for safety on the right side of Heaven from his position. Larok likes to just run in brazenly with the ult out to try and open some of these rounds, and he is going
He
to
hits
cut
his
off
first
the
shot.
supply line of Cupid in short. No, he gets
Oh,
in
he got
front.
hit by a drone.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
He gives it away. That's
Uh-oh.
a rifle to be picked up.
And they get the
Pacific,
VIP
there's no way
over
that
towards
this
site, and
is
he's got
the
double trip.
one feather that
And they've
breaks
got a
the
grav
camel's
net.
back.
They got,
Then you've
I mean,
got
look,
to
they
try
got
and
way
deal
too much
with
util.
upgrades, players,
As long as
and
Lover's Rock
key
doesn't give him a
points,
freebie,
Lover's
they
Rock
win.
caught. And well, even ultimates now starting to be thrown into the mix.
Still a gun advantage here for Pacific in the retake, though.
Just delay on
It
Heaven
is
the whole time.
Rose that rips the Hunter's Fury. Doesn't find any tags.
You can shock for Heaven, they can grab that.
Into a 3 versus 5, and
Oh.
the utility seem pretty good
Surely not.
so far by BBL. That's 1v1, pretty huge. Waddle can't give it away and doesn't. That's all the players now in
Oh my
hell,
God.
and 7 has made them pay. Valorant as well. Now they know where Rose is.
Dude, look at that HP.
Players low, and Rose can't quite
No
clutch
way,
up,
dude,
and
that
the
was
time
sick
not
from
there.
Rose.
A
They delayed for
frustrating
so
loss in the
long,
end for
though.
Pacific,
They delayed
and
for
BBL
so long.
have that point.
It's a Red Bull clutch for BBL, and it's the same sorry story for Pacific.
Counts as a 1v3.
Oh, these
Stinger.
third and final maps have been
Shock.
so frustrating. It's like going to a fast food restaurant.
so
and
many of them
believing
under
that the
heaven.
burger you get is going to be the
They
one
just
on
thought
the
he was main, I
picture. It
think.
just never
Oh no, he
happens.
actually ulted from here, so they kind of knew.
Vordor does exceptionally well here, but they can't quite find what they're looking for in the corner. And Rose has just about done enough.
Scrambling to get that, and you can see BBL so happy to
5
rub
goes
it in
at
the
it.
faces of Pacific.
Almost.
Playoffs beckons
Yeah.
this Turkish
They
team.
would love
His
to skip
foot
play-ins. A long time, man.
It's exactly their game that would qualify
2 weeks
them
to just
to
watch everyone
playoffs,
else.
and BBL lost.
Change all your stuff, prac.
No chance would they let their bitter rivals have two.
You got a
over
bad
them
map,
in the
get
one
it good.
group.
And that's the thing too. BBL know the stakes. They knew them coming into the day, how important this win was for them. Any other opponent, as Larok said, however. And it's that sort of maturity that we've been expecting
They
from the
wanna
team
end it.
throughout the year, since that Santiago
Takeover
run
towards
sent
A.
them to a 5th, 6th finish. Lovers
Oh,
Rock
he
creating
doesn't
some
clear the guy
pressure on
main.
A. The Yoru
Wait,
doing
what's
its
happened on
job
B?
diligently as there's a TP away, and
Rose
Rose
just
again
opened up
holding
B
the
on his
torch,
own.
and the rest of BBL following.
It's another
falling in
3v5
line
somehow.
towards a B-site plant, which should wrap this one up.
It feels like that is the case. The steps even being heard by Lovers Rock. He'll cut off Pacific. Cut off the supply lines at least, try his best, but has managed to leave Ninja alive for just a moment, but it's just only a moment has it in the end.
And again, it's fleeting, as you say. Pacific slipping
Oi,
away at the
oi,
death,
oi, oi.
the decider, as
Just
has
instantly
been the
giving it
case
to
in
keeper.
this group stage. They will end it winless, the only team
Very
in
nice.
the VCT to do so. As
Skip
it's
play-ins,
in-zone,
but
flawless
have to
for BBL. They
play some
move
tier
on
2
as the
teams.
top seed in Alpha.
BBL course
You
correct
gotta do it the hard way.
from stage 1, from